What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I am M-Dog, coming to you from our beautiful Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club here in Bridgeville, Delaware. And I want to say one thing real quick before we get rolling. Congratulations to you, because you guys have been strong enough to stick it out here with me and my nonsense for 100 videos now. Yes, that's correct. You did not hear me stutter. This right here is our 100th video. So we are still out here getting it done. We got some bad weather coming in, so we're going to probably have to make this one pretty quick. But I want to say thank you to each of you guys for always being there, not giving up on me, and supporting the channel. Truly means a lot, and could never say enough to show our gratitude. But before we get rolling, let's take a look right quick and search your soul. I'm asking you to search your soul down deep and smash that like button. And then consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe share this with some like-minded friends or two, you 3 or 4. Those who share our passion and our love for firearms and our love of our Second Amendment freedoms. And like I said, please consider subscribing to the channel, because you guys are what keeps us moving forward. This is the easiest thing that you can do to show your support and help us keep this channel moving in the right direction. You can also help by following the Dog Pound with M-Dog over on Facebook, or you can become a patron for the channel over at the Dog Pound with M-Dog Patreon page. If you subscribe over on Patreon, you will automatically be eligible for future exclusive content and giveaways, as well as Dog Pound swag when it becomes available. Now, let's get into it. Now, the reason for today's video. I'm going to be doing a 200 round review on one of my personal favorites. This gun also holds a special place in my heart, because this journey that we are on together all began with the review I did on this very pistol. And my very first review for the channel was done on the Smith & Wesson M&P, listen everybody, 2.0 chambered in 9mm. Yes, I know. There's another video that I did on the 40, and I misspoke in the video calling it a 2.0, and it's actually the 1.0, although I have a 2.0 that you guys will see in another video. Scrap all that, you know what I'm talking about. It's all that mumbo jumbo stuff. This is the 2.0. 2.0 chambered in 9mm, and it is one sweet, sweet beast of a machine. When I do firearm reviews, I have mentioned before, I like to show you guys the first shots out of the factory packaging. Staying true to my total transparency, whenever I get a new gun, the first thing I do is take it home and field strip it. Why, you ask? Because I like to look it over and put my fingers on all the parts. Don't let your minds go into the gutter now. I'm talking about gun parts. Gun parts. You all are a very bad influence on me. I try really hard to keep videos PG, but some of y'all make it difficult for me. You know who I'm talking about. Anyways, I give the gun a very good coating of ballistol to clean out anything left over from factory testing or the packaging for shipment. This way I make myself familiar with the gun, and I have some working knowledge about the gun before I take it out to the range. So I don't really do a legit unboxing first review on the guns that I do. In other words, I've already prepped the firearm before I show it to you guys. That's my total transparency confession for the day. I can only do one of those a day. That's against my better judgment. But when I tell you that I'm doing a review, it is the first time I've ever fired the gun, unless it is a follow-up review to keep you guys updated with the progress of the gun throughout its lifetime with me. After I do an initial review on a gun, I like to do another review when the gun has had a bit of a break-in, which is usually around the 200 to 300 round mark. Well, that's where we're at with this one here. There's been 200 rounds run through this pistol, and I have used mostly 115 grain full metal jackets from various brands. I've also used 124 grain full metal jackets, 125 grain TPJs, which is total polymer jacketed bullets, and a couple types of defensive ammo that I've run through this particular firearm up to today. I have not had any types of hiccups or malfunctions with this gun, and it has been 100% solid and reliable. So I'm fairly certain that this M&P 2.0 is nice and broken in at this point. But this particular gun was part of Smith & Wesson's 2.0 carry and range kit. It comes with a holster, which you can see right here. It's a Caldwell thumb lock or push lock holster. Dual mag holder, which is right here, which is actually really nice for carrying or on the range. Comes with 4 back straps. Comes with a speed loader, cleaning kit, and a nice hard case. And I think you guys will see that here in a minute, or if you haven't already seen it by the time I'm telling you in the video. The MSRP on the Carry and Range Kit 2.0 is $678. The M&P 2.0 is available in multiple calibers like the 9mm, 40 cal, 45 ACP, and my favorite caliber, the Beast Mode 10mm. If you go to Smith & Wesson's website to purchase one, you have the option to also build your own from scratch, which is actually a pretty cool feature from Smith & Wesson. Let's take a quick look at the specs on the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 chambered in 9mm. Smith & Wesson put in the work when they developed the M2.0 trigger. The 1.0 had a nice trigger already, but you can feel the difference with the improved 2.0 trigger. And as you can see, the weapon is safe, but it's got a quick reset right there. I mean, it's got a very pronounced wall. The wall's right there, and then it's a really smooth transition to the fire. And then, like I said, your reset right there. So, very nice triggers on these. The pull is smooth and it has a well-defined wall. From the wall, the break is quick and it does not have any grit along the way. The reset is fairly quick. It has an audible click on the reset. I can tell you how I feel about it all day, but the best way to see it, if it fits your needs, and is for you to pick one up. Pick one up at your local candy shop and give it a try. The ammo that I'm going to be using for this review is the 124 grain full metal jackets from LAX Ammunition. If you've watched my last 2 video reviews, you know that I've had several rounds that have failed to fire. They had good hits on the primers, but they didn't fire. I know that the gun is not the cause of the failure to fire, but M-Dog, how do you know it was not an issue with the gun instead of an issue with the ammunition, do you say? Well, because it's now happened with 2 different guns, and it happened a few times with each gun. It happened with the Canik TP9 Elite, which if you look in the old review, you'll see that. And it did the same thing with the Ruger Security 9, which was what we did in the last review. I will say, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. This is not me trying to bash a company or their products in any way. I have been a customer of LAX ammunition for quite some time now, and I have personally fired thousands of rounds of their ammo and never had any issues with performance. I purchased a can of 500 rounds in the last batch and used them in my last few videos. I know that sometimes you get faulty materials. It happens. Update on this too. As today, I had spoken with LAX ammunition, and it's exactly what I thought it was. There was an issue with the batch of primers that came in. The issue has now been resolved. It was basically a short run that had bad primers. LAX is very good about standing behind their products, and they have offered to help make it right on my end. That's an admirable company, very admirable company, and they stand behind their products 110%. So I'm telling you this because I believe in transparency. When I do my reviews, good or bad, I show you guys my screw-ups, and I just laugh or make jokes about it. But that's what I have to do to earn your guys' trust. At least you know that I'm going to be honest with you, and I accept and openly admit my screw-ups or mistakes. And as I said, LAX has also done the same thing. They didn't beat around the bush about it. Very quick to respond, and my hat's off to them and their customer service. It really is top-notch. I have around 100 rounds left out of that 500 round can, so we're going to see if we can get any misfires today in the M&P 2.0. I've taken up too much of your time already jibber-jabbering, and I apologize for being so long-winded this morning. But with the rain, it's just kind of made me want to talk to you guys a little more, I guess. I just wanted to make sure I covered everything and kept you all in the loop. So with all of that being said, what do you say we go run these last 100 rounds through the M&P 2.0? I'll see y'all in a bit from my final thoughts on the 200 round review of the M&P 2.0 chambered in 9mm. Let's get this party started, shall we? Whew. Love it when they work like that. Well, it don't take long having a good time. That is one sweet shooting pistol. Phew. Yeah, grouping at 7 yards. Well, so far we've not had any issues with the LAX ammunition. Slide lock, slide release works really well. I don't know how many times I say that, but it excites me. We are clear. So at 10 yards, pretty similar results. Just a sweet pistol to shoot. I mean, very nice. 1.0, 2.0, 12.0, who cares? They're hard to beat. Awesome, awesome pistol. Anybody ever tell you that rain really sucks on range day? It really does. Oh well. Take the good with the bad, right? Couple more mags we'll get through, and then we'll finish it up with the M&P 2.0. We are clear. Good way to finish it off. Even after some strays went off with the rapid fire, still turned out pretty well. That's up to 15 yards. Welcome back to the kennels, guys. So my final thoughts on the M&P 200 round review 2.0 9mm. So I ran 6 mags through the 2.0 today, which is just over 100 rounds. It's actually 102 rounds to be exact, but who's counting? My dang OCD brain wouldn't let me off easy, so forgive me. The M&P 2.0 is a very fine shooting pistol that makes it easy for the shooter to be accurate and hold a tight grouping. It is a lot of fun to shoot, and it makes you want to keep shooting it even after your mags run dry. Although we're not too dry out here today, so that's why I can't continue to shoot more. I melt, man. Sugar melts, you know. It is what it is. So, it just performs very well, and it helps you understand the reasons why Smith & Wesson produces some of the best handguns on the planet. I've been shooting them for over 40 years, and it has never been a bad experience for me. The only complaint I have is that I don't own enough Smith & Wesson pistols. Y'all might put a word in with Tammy. Change that. So what do you guys think about the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 chambered in 9mm? Did you enjoy the video? I think it'd be easier just to ask you, how many Smith & Wesson pistols do you own? What is your favorite Smith & Wesson pistol, and which caliber do you prefer? Let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say as always. And as always, I read all your comments and I will respond to them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Quicker than a hiccup. If you've stuck around with me this far into the video, you guys are warriors. I can't thank y'all enough for being here, and I truly hope you've enjoyed your time spent here with us. You guys are the ones who make me want to be better, and I love y'all for that. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with a friend, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. I don't want you to forget about me. give me a complex. I want to give a shout out to those who help us in the industry. They're great people and you'll not be disappointed. Splatterburst Targets, for keeping us stocked up with these awesome high visibility and high quality paper targets. In places where shooting steel or exploding food items just isn't an option, although that's still a lot of fun, then go with some of the very best paper targets on the market today. Their targets are made right here in the United States, and you can see that in the quality of their products. Ballistol Multi-Purpose Cleaner and Lubricant. Why trust any other product to protect and preserve our tools of freedom? They have been serving shooters all over the world since 1904, so let them help you protect your firearms and gear like your life depended on it, because it does. Their products are also eco-friendly and safe for the environment because they are made with non-toxic ingredients. Get stocked up today so you're better prepared for tomorrow. Most importantly, spend time with those you love. Time spent with them is always time well spent. May you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, be safe, and God bless. My name is M-Dog, and I'll see y'all right here next time on the Dog Pound. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 9mm. Bad dude. And we wet. And we gone. Boom.